The Articles of Confederation were an early version of the U.S. Constitution. It is an agreement among the 13 original colonies to fight the revolution and establish some limited federal power. The articles include the legislative branch, executive branch, the judicial branch, the states, the 10 amendments, supremacy, oath, ratification. The legislative branch of the federal government is made of the U.S. Congress. It is responsible for making the country's laws. The House of Representatives and the Senate are elected by the citizens of the United States. Executive branch of our government is in charge of making sure that the laws of the United States are obeyed. The President of the United States is the head of the executive branch. The judicial branch is in charge of deciding the meaning of laws, how to apply them to real situations, and whether or a law breaks the rules of the Constitution. The Constitution is the highest law of our nation. The preamble is the opening statement to the United States Constitution. It explains the reasons why the framers of the Constitution made our government a republic. By doing both the U.S. House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate and has been approved by the President, or if a presidential veto has been overridden, the bill becomes a law and is enforced by the government, which checks and balances each of the three branches of government can limit the powers of the others. This way, no one branch becomes too powerful. Each branch checks the power of the other branches to make sure the power is balanced between them. The New Jersey plan was one option as how the United States would be governed. It called for each state to have one vote in Congress instead of the number of votes based on population. The Virginia plan recommended that states be represented based upon their population numbers, and it also called for the creation of three branches of government. The 3/5 compromise was a compromise reached among states delegates during the 1787 United States Constitutional Convention. The mission was to count 3 out of every 5 slaves as people. The Electoral College is a body of electors established by the United States Constitution, which forms every 4 years to elect the President and Vice President of the United States. Congress may submit a proposed constitutional amendment to the states if the proposed amendment is approved by a 2/3 vote of both houses. It's called a convention for proposing amendments upon application of the legislatures of 2/3 of the states. There are 10 amendments in the Bill of Rights. The purpose of the Bill of Rights is to provide specific freedoms to citizens and limit the power of the government.